Hey, gentlemen, welcome back to part 5 of Stop Going to Jail for Men, the YouTube podcast series. We are going to be talking about enablers of a jailbird. Enabler means it's a person that forces you, intimidates you, peer pressure you into doing something. Like a parent can be an enabler of something bad. Someone you're dating can be an enabler of something bad. A girl that you're dating can be an enabler of something bad. So, an enabler is somebody that can have a direct or an indirect impression on you, on your emotions, to make you do a certain thing. Let's go with the example of a toxic girlfriend. I feel like that may be easier for us to understand. Say you're a young man and you like, man, I just want to get my life together. I never treated females right. I really don't know how to love. I didn't have a father in my life and I want to date this young girl, but I want to do it right. I want to go to school. I want to get married. I want to have children. I want to go to therapy. I want to get out the streets. I want help. I want a woman that God has created for me to help me. And this time around, I probably do in my other relationships, but this time around, I'm going to listen. I'm going to learn. I'm going to apply the wisdom. I'm going to be open minded to stand in a long term relationship with this girl, right? We're saying that as an example. But the girl is toxic. The girl is not thinking how you're thinking. She's not on your level. She's probably a good girl, and again, like enablers, like she's probably a good girl, but she's probably hanging around people. We really have to understand that we are the company we keep. If you're around a lot of bad people, it's easier for you to come bad than good, because good is not outweighed by the bad. The bad is outweighed by the good, because typically there's not really good people. So I know you probably heard before, like, you will become the 5 people that you hang around. It's just easy to do. So, say this girl has friends that's enabling her because their dudes are doing something else. Like, they still got street dudes. And you done chopped it up with her and you done told her all of that. And what you're doing is bringing in money, but maybe it's slow money now because you're not in the streets no more. Her friends talking to her, enabling her, like, girl, yo, dude ain't really bringing no money in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have him to do something because you can't even travel with us like you used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you probably need to get a new dude because something ain't right with him. Like, what do you mean he ain't trying to go to jail no more? Like, what do you mean he finna stop going to jail? What do you mean he finna stop pushing that work? Like, what, he trying to go to school? Girl, look, you got to tell y'all man something because we need a girls' day. She comes to you knowing that you done said everything right. And she says, you know what, babe, like this money we making, it's just slow money. Like, I'm gonna need you to pick that bag back up. Now, the reason why this works is because women be having the emotions of men. If you're not a mentally and emotionally stable man, it's going to be easy for a woman to come in and just snatch your emotions like that and be able to control you. So, if that man is not mentally and emotionally strong enough, he's going to go back to that lifestyle. Now, she just enabled him to go to jail, to do bad things. Parents can be enablers because maybe your mom is telling you, man, you just like your dad. Like, you need to help around the house. You see, I'm struggling or whatever. Like, the way that parents come off basically trying to force their children, especially the young man, to take care of the household. It's not right. That's not what children are born for. Children are not created to be slaves. But your mother can be an enabler because she's going to push that same thing. And I haven't seen in real life where a man can be trying to do the right thing and he won't get the love for that. He won't get the praise for that. He won't get the support for that. But I promise you, if you become a rapper, if you become a hood nigga, you become a street nigga, you going to jail, they're going to be supporting you on that, like, man, that's my boy or whatever. I know that that's a hard pill to swallow because it's like you want to do the right thing, but you have enablers that's telling you to do the wrong thing. And again, with the emotions, even with the family, especially the mother, you're going to feel like, man, this is my mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad that we're waking up in this generation and not putting a title on it. It's not that we're disrespecting our parents. It's not that we don't love our parents. It's that we're seeking a first the kingdom of God. It's that we don't want to struggle no more. You know, we know what we want. We're setting boundaries and respect. We don't want to be high no more. Like, all of those things were enabled by somebody. Somebody taught us these things. Like, if we had an opportunity, we probably wouldn't have done all of the things that we've done anyway. The enablers of a jailbird are the people that's around that constantly keeps you in trouble. Period. You have to walk away from certain things in certain relationships and cut certain people off. And I know that's easier said than lived. But if somebody is enabling you to do harm, if somebody is enabling you to commit crimes, you're going to go down for that, not them. You know how you would be like, man, every time I do something, I get caught. That'd be a sign right there. And somebody else can be doing the same thing and not get caught. Anybody in your life that is leading you astray, man, I don't even know what other advice to be giving people. I just always tell people to cut it off. Like, I know it's gonna take time. I know you're gonna probably backtrack or whatever, but just cut them off completely. If somebody can keep putting you in harm's way, enabling you to do things to go to jail for their satisfaction, what else would they do? Like, they're putting you in a life or death situation, and every time you go to jail, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, I don't even be liking supporting dudes in jail because it's a lot on us mentally on the outside. So you keep on going to jail, people be disappearing, they don't even support you no more. But these were the people that got you in the situation. But you're not finna tell the judge that. Like, they don't want to hear that. You're the one that committed the crime. You're the one that's going to jail. Gentlemen, be cautious, be aware of the men, the women, the friends, the family, people that can be enabling you to go back to jail or to go to jail for the first time. We can see in our generation a lot is being exposed, and people are really just crashing out. Like, I don't want any man listening to this podcast series to be that man. Check your circle. Begin to do your extended research on what masculinity is, what it looks like, and you have to learn how to get out of that mindset to not be in that predicament. One more example, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all for listening to the series. I pray that you're getting some help from this. I had an enabler in my family. You be your own family trying to set you up. I already told these people, like, I never been to jail. Well, I have been to jail. We'll talk about that in another podcast. That's good for this series. Like, I didn't even think about that. I have been to jail. We'll talk about that. But I was telling my people, like, you feel me? Like, I don't want to be in the streets no more. I don't want to do no street stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a young lady. It's the way I'm trying to carry myself. I'm trying to work on my tone, my posture, my attitude, my frustration, my strong delusions. I'm trying to walk away from sin. I don't want to smoke no more. I don't want to just be out here sexually active and all of the things. And when I was homeless, my family was so mad that I was not doing all of the things that they thought I was going to do. They thought I was really finna go back to the streets. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when you going through something traumatic, it do be there. It do be that thought. They're like, man, I might as well get this quick money. But I did not act on those thoughts. In fact, I probably cried more than I even thought about planning to do something wicked. My uncle was like, man, you know what I'm saying? You said you're homeless. You said you ain't got no money, so push this bag. And I'm like, you want me to sell weed? I'm like, I just told you that I'm trying to be a young lady. Like, I don't even do stuff like that. He like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you protected or whatever. So I just feel like you can get some money or whatever. You know how to talk. Like, why would somebody want a young lady like me to go out in the streets late at night, early in the day with drugs, paraphernalia, out here just trying to make a quick dollar? That is a dangerous game anyway. And then a woman, and then when you look at me in the way that I speak, like, imagine me trying to sell somebody some drugs. Hey, like, hi, I got your 10 right here. Like, what can I? Bro, that's just not a good setup. My uncle tried to enable me to get back up on the streets, and then, bro, that could have went any type of way. If you are changing your life like I am, I know it be lonely, bro. And it's irritating, it's frustrating, it's like so not understood because everybody is not doing this. Like, I promise you they not. People are comfortable in their life. Like, we so uncomfortable because we trying to change. we really want to live in the future, we have to cut people off that's trying to enable the wickedness and the darkness within us. Like nobody around us should be tempting us to do harm, period. When you get some time, I encourage you to look at the people around you. You're going to say nothing to nobody. That's the one thing I love about men, because y'all be knowing like when and what to say to certain people. So I know y'all ain't finna get out there and be talking to people like me. I was listening to the podcast and I just need to cut you off. But start looking like for real. Start looking at the people that's around. Mamas too. Man, please don't forget the mamas, bro. Like a lot of this stuff done came from the household. It's not to be disrespectful or nothing, just respectfully. Like I said, and it comes a certain time it should be in a man's life where he have a certain level of respect for his mother and a certain level of boundaries, especially if he wants love from a woman. Like you have to be able to separate the two, because when that woman comes into your life, that woman was created to be a helpmate for you, and women do be able to see like that's not a good person for you, and you have to be strong enough to be able to accept that and cut that off. That's if you really want real love, you really want real correction, you really want to live good in the future. Like at the end of the day, there's things that a mother would never be able to do that a beautiful, young, intelligent woman will be able to do for you. So, gentlemen, again, when you get time, I encourage you to check your circle. It's about to be 2027. Like, ain't nobody finna keep on calling the jail, putting money on the phone. Like, y'all shouldn't even want to be up in there. And if it's people putting you in tight situations, like, man, you a bum because you ain't in the streets, you want to work a job, don't listen to that foolishness. The streets got an expiration date. Social media even has an expiration date. Everything is changing around here. Getting a job, getting education and wisdom is going to be the way that we live in the future. Like with AI and everything else on the rise, if you don't have wisdom, if you're not skilled in other areas like a trade or something, you will not survive. That goes for everybody. Check your circle, pray, and get rid of some of them people that you need to get rid of so they're not enabling you to go to jail. Because while you're going to jail, these people is free. They don't care nothing about you. They'll have a little celebration when you get out, but they're going to keep you in a cycle until one day you get in there and you're not going to be able to get out. I love you, and cut them people off that's enabling you to do harm.